Hello, welcome back to the patchy retrospective account of what happened in Catiz between turns 45 and 47. I know this video is probably pretty, well, late, I guess you could say, relative to the last video in this series. It's just that, yeah, the actual game is moving very slowly, so I want to keep a delay between the videos and the game. So, okay. Hopefully there'll be a regular schedule again now, though. It might just be one video a week, but it'll at least be regularly coming out again. We'll see. Anyway, let's get to this turn. So this was turn 45. Research is currently a bit low, but it's going to creep up rapidly now. The plan is to get to Conjuration 8, put up Well of Misery, start doing Wraith Lords. Probably not going to do Tots in the end, but we'll see. We did some Mine Hunt. Actually got resisted by 2 Spine. Where was that? Oh, so I'm trying to Mine Hunt some commanders inside this fort. Not working very well. Voice of Apsu got a garden. Other than that, we found no sites. We saw some battles. Okay. Abyssia into Phlegra. This is AI Abyssia though, so not much to see really. I don't think Phlegra went AI until the very end, so even though they're also a small player, they will be doing stuff. Battling Bycliffe. Was this anything? This is our little raiding force. So over here. Trying to take back some of this stuff. The Weald is an interesting one. We have the army of Sinos putting our fort under siege, I believe. So that is now here, sieging the fort. It cannot do any damage. Okay, it has done a little bit of damage. I don't think it was much though. Yeah, 968 of 1,000. So they can't actually take the fort anytime soon, but, you know, it is annoying, of course. We also see AI Fiesha trying to do something against Man with a Weaver. Not really working very well. And we saw, what is this attacking Nabar? Some air elementals. I think maybe we see this a lot. Oh yeah, it's a mist-covered highland, so all kinds of dumb shit is going to happen over here with air elementals. That's the price you pay for one gem per month, is the province gets taken a lot by air elementals, so yeah. Anyway, that's it for messages, really. We are still sieging Mountains of Madness. How much siege strength have we got? 419? You'd think this would be open really quickly. If I remember rightly, this was under siege for, I think, at least 400 turns. I'm pretty sure that was the amount of time we spent sitting on this fort. But what can you do? It's Agartha. Very difficult to take their forts. Now, this turn is pretty simple, all things considered. We're mine hunting the Sino guy. So the idea is we pop the commander. That leaves just the Sinos with no commander, which lets this one mage break siege, and they'll all just flee. And that'll be that. Meanwhile, we have our raider here, trying to clean up the provinces. The plan, really, from this point, is we need to lock down all this territory, get this fort, get rid of all this raiding rubbish, before Man has finished off Fiesha. Because we want to be ready to respond to Man if they attack us, you know, before they're ready to attack us, I guess. Because we have a very big border with Man, they're about to have nothing to do, so yeah. It's pretty important we wrap up this situation, at least on the surface, right? We don't want to be chasing after raiders and still stuck sieging forts and things. So, we have a bunch of stuff from the battle over here earlier, on its way over. This will reinforce the army. Also gives it a bit more siege strength, 246. So hopefully we can finish this off pretty quickly. And meanwhile, we are sending some troops to go and live in Mountains of Evernight. We want to represent some force on our border. So Man probably can't see this unless he has a scout. But he can see this big army marching around. And he'll be able to see this living in the fort. So we don't want to look like a busy target. And we also don't want to look like a soft target with empty forts everywhere, so those are the first considerations. Next up, I know that I started moving more mages underwater at some point. Oh, it looks like, yeah, we're forging rings of water breathing this turn. So I just wanted to make sure we had some nice mages underwater, like D3s and N3s and stuff. And we've got a W2, which is about as... Oh no, it's W1. I probably moved a water 2 mage underwater at some point. Is it you going there? Oh yeah. So we're doing that as well. And that's for future stuff. We're going to start using this soon though. Besides that, I don't think much is happening at the moment. It's just, there's the rings of water breathing, upgrading forts, doing some site searching and mind hunt. Yeah, the situation now is, do we have to worry about man or not? So, there's 2 ways of looking at that. One is, we only technically control 1 throne. There is also the underwater throne, but technically we only control 1 throne. We're probably a difficult target to attack into. It's all swamps. You know, we've got Gift of Health now as well. We have quite tough armies. We're a strong target for 1 throne. On the other hand, man also borders this junk, which is a bunch of soft targets for 1 throne. So logically, it would make more sense for man to try and clean this up quickly and grab it all. However, the other way of looking at it is that at some point, man knows I'm probably going to attack him, because I have the same problem, which is that there's nothing really nearby that I can grab for thrones except through man. He's got 3 thrones. So, does man decide he's just going to shove junk over here, just wrap up all this territory easily for a throne? Or does he think, well, time to bite the bullet now and try to attack Katiz to get rid of them? And that'll send him into late game very strong. He could lock down all this between river stuff, right? Be on 4 thrones. If he does kill me, I guess he could then send stuff underwater. Clear up those 2 thrones. So, there's arguments to be made either way. That's why it's very important that we don't look like a soft target, right? We want to look as tough as possible along this border. So you'll see lots of stacks on this border, lots of movements along this border. And yeah, we just need to wrap this up. Now, since we have good scout coverage, and Eyes of God and everything, if we do see man moving over here, then we will try and grab this before he gets there. Because he will distract all this stuff for us. Which will then, I'm pretty sure at that point, he then immediately starts warring us instead. But, you know, that will be our plan. So we just keep an eye on things. You know, we'll try to be ready for war if it happens. We'll try and just sneak this throne if it doesn't. So that's what we're thinking of at this point in the game. Now, next turn would be turn 46. I didn't back 46 up, unfortunately. I'm hoping it was just more holding pattern stuff, though. I did back up turn 47, though, so let's go look at turn 47 now. And here's turn 47. So, as you can see, research shot up quite a bit. I think a bunch of those mages from the earlier war arrived back home, so... yeah, we'll have Conjuration 7 pretty soon. Just 2 turns. And then hopefully 8 not long after. Let's see, Silver Throne was claimed. Didn't find sites. We cast Mind Hunt this turn, so this isn't the... we did kill the Sino commander, and this we did wrap this up. So there's a bunch of Sinos here now with no leader. But I think he recruits a leader. I'm not sure if it makes much difference. But yeah, we did resolve that. We then did another Mind Hunt on this fort. We just have no luck Mind Hunting the actual fort, which is a bit of a shame. This still isn't open as well, so this is 2 turns later. 1000 wall. We have 446 strength. Still not open. There's more stuff about to arrive. Let's see. Did we find any sites? More gardens. Looks like that's it, though. Battle in Black Alps. There's the raiders grabbing some provinces. Battle in Mountains of Madness. An Earth Reader attacking us. I guess just wants to see the composition of what's sieging. So there it is. This is what we have sieging, yeah. It's the usual business at this point of the game. And that's it, I think. We then got a free effigy of war, circus, 15 defense, 3 dominion. You almost start to forget we have misfortune scales. That's a pretty good turn. And terrain change in blue moss. Yeah, starting to swampify some of the provinces over here. That's good. Be nice if we swampify this. Yeah, so more of the same this turn. Forging some underwater items. Probably around this time. Yeah, making water boosters here for this guy. Let's see, where is this? What am I looking for? Is it Streams from Hades? Yes. So we just hit Conjuration 6, which lets us summon Kokithiads. We need Waterfall D1. So this guy will be able to do that. And we get a discount on it at the Conjuration Throne. So we'll be able to summon a Kokithiad. I believe they're Water 3 naturally. So then we put 2 boosters on for the Kokithiad, and she can summon Elemental Royalty, which is at 8. So that would be cool. That was the plan for her. Also lets us do a bit more high-level water stuff besides that, but I'm not sure what that is exactly. But that was the plan at the moment. You can see we've also moved some more mages into this province too. Besides that, Fortress is still being upgraded, still doing site searching, building temples, more the usual remote stuff. Yeah, other than that, pretty straightforward. As you can see though, we are putting together a new army over here. So the stuff that was living here, some of it's been moved out. It's going to meet up with some new mages. We're getting ready to attack Abyssia potentially. So I've got like a rain in the script. But besides that, it's going to be the usual stuff. Looks like not all of this has been scripted yet. But we'll put an army together, and it's just going to sit there and wait. If we can get this throne, good. But we'll wait until man commits to something before we commit to something. Worst case scenario, we can use this to defend against man if we get attacked there. Yeah, man has finished off Yeishu at this point though. This is their last province. You can still see 210 units here. Yeah. But we're about to wrap up Agartha at least. I'm hoping this is open next turn, probably. But who knows? We were seeing this for so long. And yeah, that's where we're up to. So that's turn 47. Let me just double check. What is the next video going to be? The next one's going to be from turn 48 to turn 50, but I don't have turn 48. So we're still, you know, still capturing most of what happened at this point. So that's good. And I'll try to fill in the gaps on what I've missed. For the time being though, that is turn 47. So I'll leave things there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.